Day Trip to Madaba, Mount Nebo and the Dead Sea by Alice Phillips. We sped through the sun-drenched roads, leaving behind the hum of Amman's modern skyline for a journey that felt like a voyage back in time. Inside, on the floor of this modest 19th-century Greek Orthodox church, lay a masterpiece, the famous 6th-century mosaic map of the Holy Land. I found myself utterly captivated, tracing the ancient depiction of Jerusalem, the Dead Sea, and the Jordan River with my eyes. The tiny, intricate stone pieces told a story of pilgrims and prophets, of lost kingdoms and sacred cities. Standing there, I felt like a time traveler, granted a fleeting glimpse of history, atmosphere. The air inside the church was cool and still, with faint whispers of visitors and the lingering scent of incense. At the summit, the panoramic view was staggering. I gazed out across the Jordan Valley, where the waters of the Dead Sea shimmered like glass in the distance. Legend says this is where Moses stood to glimpse the Promised Land before his death. And whether you believe in the story or not, there's no denying the spiritual gravity of this place. I explored the remains of the ancient monastery, its weathered stones quietly holding centuries of secrets. Inside the modest church, restored mosaics depicted animals, vines, and hunters, echoes of a once thriving religious community. The craftsmanship was so exquisite it felt alive. Atmosphere, a gentle breeze carried the scent of wild herbs, and the silence was profound, broken only by the chirping of distant birds and the occasional crunch of gravel underfoot. I headed straight for the beach, eager to test the fabled buoyancy of the Dead Sea. The sensation of floating effortlessly on the dense, mineral-rich water was surreal. I tilted my head back, arms outstretched, and just drifted, a blissful surrender to nature's oddest wonder. The water felt slick and silky, leaving a salty residue on my skin. Locals slathered themselves with black mineral mud, and naturally, I joined in. My skin tingled and I couldn't stop laughing at my mud-covered reflection. Atmosphere! The sun blazed overhead while the air was heavy with salt and minerals. It was otherworldly, peaceful, and joyously strange. Summary of the day. Most unforgettable moment floating in the Dead Sea. Weightless, smiling, and absolutely spellbound by the surreal beauty of nature's quirks.